Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's top 5 camp builds. We've got some really creative camps coming in this week. I know I say it each and every week, but this week just went absolutely insane. So I hope you're all looking forward to seeing them. And there is also going to be a feature right at the end as well, so make sure to stay tuned for that. It's definitely worth it. But with that all being said, let's dive into this week's top 5 camp builds. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 5 this week, I thought this one was really creative. This is by Green Grass, and this is some hot air balloons. I thought it was really cool and creative, and I really enjoyed the idea of it all. It's something different, and I love to show off different ideas, stuff that catches people's eye. That's the things that I really enjoy showing off in the top 5. So really cool job with this one. It would have took some time and effort to get the blueprint and all sorted for the actual hot air balloon, and I think it worked out really well. I like all the colours and stuff you put on it, and I like the details as well, like putting in the little fire barrel at the bottom to kind of give it that kind of, you know how they actually have the fire burning the gas to heat it up and make it inflate and whatnot. And then it actually has the little platform that you stand on as well, which I thought was really cool. So nice job with that, mate. I really liked it. And I don't know what actually is this bit that's shown. Maybe, this must be inside the actual air balloon. I'm not sure. But yeah, overall, really solid build, mate. Really interesting and nice to see something completely different and random into the top 5. Coming in at number 4 this week, we have a build by Bajorna, and thank you to Goldfinger for getting in and helping out with the recording of this build. But overall, really exciting on this one. It reminds me a lot of Covert Camps back in the day when he used to go around finding any vehicle around in the wasteland and just doing it up to be like a Blue Ridge caravan trading outpost or something like that. This one's all based on just a kind of like a junk scavenger type of thing, going around collecting as much stuff as possible, and it looks really good. I really like it. I think it worked really well with the actual shape of the truck and stuff, making a livable space up the top and stuff like that as well. Looked really cool, and I thought overall just really solid build. I love to see when people do this type of thing and come out with their own unique ideas of how to work with it, what to make out of it, and just what to do with the actual thing, because that itself is a lot of kind of effort coming up with an idea of how to make it unique, how to add your own style to it and stuff like that. So hats off to you, mate. Nice job with that. I really enjoyed this one. I thought it looked really cool, and I liked all the bits and bobs that you managed to fit into it, just giving it that really scrappy, junky vibe that you were going for. So nice job with that. Overall, like I say, solid build, and again, thank you to Goldfinger for recording Bajorna's camp for him. It looked really good, and overall, solid build. Inside the build as well, I just want to note on this as well before we move on to the next build. I thought it was awesome in here. The amount of stuff you crammed in, filling out every little like space that was available. You've got literally stuff everywhere. You've got shelves up top, you've got junk on top of things as well, rather than just having like that popcorn machine on the side. You've got stuff on top of it, you've got stuff on top of the workbenches, there's clocks everywhere, there's all sorts going on. So really nicely done with that. Sorry, I really liked it. Now coming in at number 3 this week, we have a build by Nuke's Black Thumb, and this one was really cool. There's so much cool features going on with it, it's insane. It's all themed around like the medieval era type of thing, and as you can see on the right hand side, this thing here just looks superb. I love it. You've got like the wagon merged into the floor or something with some fire in there and all sorts going on. I love the sign as well with the actual weapon racks all like merged alongside each other on the conduits. That looks really cool. Like this camp is full of really unique, interesting, cool ideas going on to try and fit that medieval theme as well as just come up with some crazy stuff. So really nice job with that. And I like the fact I think that you actually made throughout the video that power armor changes, I think. I swear you did it. So the power armor, yeah, look, it's got more pieces on. So it's like the video is telling a story as well. So hats off to you for that, Nukes. I really like that idea. As you go through, it just keeps adding more and more with him being like a medieval blacksmith. But overall, really solid build. I like how you decorated the place. I love these cool ideas. Like, look at that table over there. He's got the Grognak throne merged into a table to make its own unique variant of the table. That was really cool. I love when people do that with the vendors as well. That one's just absolutely perfected. So nice job with that. I've got one like this in my camp, and yours is better, let's just say that. And yeah, the outside as well looks awesome. I like all the metal spikes as well from that new building set. Nice idea putting them down as roof pieces rather than just floor pieces. That was like a nice unique touch on it as well, really adding to the medieval vibe. So yeah, really great job with that, mate, and congratulations at number 3 this week. Now coming in at number 2 this week, we have a build by Moonlight Cowboy, and this one I thought was really cool, very imaginative as well, and had some like really innovative ideas. So as you can see here, you might be able to make it out, you might not be able to make it out. This is built at the monorail elevator, and it's done so well, like it looks really cool. So it's built right at the top of the actual elevator itself, making this kind of penthouse vibe. The views look fantastic, really great location this one. You actually got 9 out of 10. I don't think I give anyone 10 out of 10 this week, I don't know why, but yeah, 9 was the peak for locations this week, and you got 9 out of 10 for the location on this one easily because it's just superb. Some nice merging going on throughout the entire camp, I really like that. And one of the really cool things I liked about this build was the fact you put in the elevator door on the end. Now, it's not just placing down an elevator door, Moonlight actually built inside the elevator, and as you go inside you can see he's got like a bedroom. So there's the door closed, you've seen it open a second ago, but once you go inside, what he's done is made a glass elevator in here. He's renovated it out to be a bedroom now, like as you can see with the text on screen with his ideas behind it and stuff. But it's meant to be an elevator that goes up and down, but it's no longer in use, and he's turned it into a bedroom. And I just thought this was a really cool, unique idea, and I thought it fit in really, really well with the actual theme of the build and the location of the build. So great job with that, really enjoyed it, and I thought this build was really solid. It was a very close pick between these top 3. He's all scored 43 out of 50, so Nukes, Moonlight and the number 1 all scored the same, and it was a tough choice putting them in order. So hats off to number 1, hats off to all 3 of yous for getting in there and making it so tight this week. So great job, guys, and a nice little extra location in the build here as well. And look at that staircase, bloody madness. Anyways, let's check out who's number 1 this week. Now returning into the top 5 this week, taking the number 1 spot is going to be Golthiel. And what Golthiel has done is made a new camp build. What the hell am I talking about? A new train, Jesus, of course it's a camp build, it's the top 5 camps. Anyways, this is his new train, and this thing looks absolutely superb. There's some really great ideas going on with this one, and one of the things I really thought stood out and looked awesome was the cannon that you merged into the bottom. So underneath, as you can see, all the gold wheels, I think that looks fantastic. It looks really cool. A lot of people normally go with kind of clocks or other circular items, but this one with the new cannon I thought looked really cool, really unique, I'll say. That's a nice descriptive word. I'm struggling for them now. We're on number 1 and I've had to use descriptive words for all 5 builds. Anyways, this one was really good though. I loved the use of that. Also, as you can see a closer look, you can see it slightly there. He did use the new mole rat generator in there as well, creating the engine, which I thought looked absolutely fantastic. I like the color on it and stuff, and I like all these ideas that you got going on. So the asteroid in there was a bit where it glows orange, I think, throughout the build, and it looks like you're carrying like hot coal or something, and it looked really interesting. I really like the idea of that one, and just overall the build itself was fantastic. Nice location going on through. You got a nice little vendor spot outside, and look at that as well. You got the like power armor station up there as well, creating this little shelter around where the actual controls are for the train. So that was also a really nice touch. It's always great and interesting to see these builds, to see all the different ideas people put forward to create the different shapes, the different stuff that needs to be included in the train, like the controls, the different carriages and stuff, all the different ideas that people throw in. I always find really interesting to see everyone's different takes on it, and I thought this one was just done really well. So awesome job, Golthiel. Congratulations at number 1 this week. Now let's check out the feature to finish up this episode. Alright, so the feature for this week was a build by Nina Alabaster, and this one was absolutely superb. Like, if you haven't seen it, the link will be down in the description, same as everyone else in this week's top 5, so make sure to go check it out because it is absolutely fantastic. Basically what this one is a kind of machinima. So I love machinimas, as you guys know. I always like to share them in here when people do them. Nuke's done one recently, the Uranium Fever gang does them quite regular, and then we also have Nina who's done this one this week, and it's fantastic. It's a recreation of the Stonecutters episode in The Simpsons. It's really well acted out. You've got the audio going over the top as well from The Simpsons, and it is fantastic. This is 2 weeks in a row now where you guys have been coming out with really unique ideas. I think Lady H had hers last week, I think it was, with the Bake Off, and this week is just fantastic. Look at this. This looks great. So he's on the roof, he's spying in, trying to find out what's going on with his meeting, and then bang, it gets destroyed any second now. Boosh. And he falls through and gets caught. But yeah, really awesome recreation. Thank you for sending it in, Nina, and I think you absolutely nailed it. Really good video. I really enjoyed it, and yeah, keep them coming. But there we have it, guys. That was this week's top 5 camp builds. I hope you all enjoyed. We had a lot of cool creative camps going on this week, some really unique ones, so I really enjoyed that. I love to see this type of thing. I hear when we have a week where everything's very similar, when we have a week where everything's just different. You've got all sorts going on. There's builds that would like, I think there was 10 builds in there was 19 got sent in. I think 10 of them made the shortlist, and it was a tough choice getting through them all. But great job to everyone that got involved. Thank you for getting involved. I hope you enjoyed. Quick little shout out to everyone that did get involved. We had Golthiel, Sorrow, Julian Wolf, Captain, Destroyer of Time, Twisted Rose, Only Sigh, Nina Alabaster, Maka Exbria, Left Harker, who was extremely close to getting in. Brilliant job using that location that you did. Really good. If you haven't checked that out, make sure to do so. Green Grass, we also had Nuke and Nurse recreation, and not recreation, like modelled up, however you describe it, as someone takes a prefab and decorate it and do some cool things. That's what Nuke and Nurse did with the Pittsburgh Palace. Really nicely done with that. Kijo Kirko, nice build. Moonlight Cowboy, Goldfinger with Bajona's submission. Dak of the Wanderer, Milne 1983, Vix 87, and Nuke's Black Thumb. And also, guys, Milne, Vix, close competition this week between the two of you. They're doing this thing each week now where basically the two of them build a similar type of build, or like the similar type of theme, and they compete against each other. And I've got to say, I'm sorry, Vix, I loved Milne's. I think Milne's was the one that took the top spot this week. But never mind, next week you may get it, Vix. Keep them coming. But yeah, thanks for getting involved, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you next week. Or if you watch all the other videos, I'll probably catch you tomorrow for another video. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.